Welcome back to Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M44, the Tier 6 American SPG, and this one's located on the north spawn of Steps Encounter, and it's under the command of RustyNz. Yes, it's Rusty, the creator of this skin, and he's playing his M44. And he sent me this replay because there's an interesting part in it. A certain enemy tank meets a grisly end. Okay, well, he's trying to make up his mind. Yep. Okay, he's moving now. Well, the M44 155mm gun mounted in a swivel mount, which means it's got a very wide field of fire. Chassis belongs to an M41 Walker Bulldog. And you look at those lovely chrome wheels there. And a mark of excellence on the barrel. Okay, Rusty's found a firing position. He's ready to go. And we've got an early customer. It's an AMX 12 ton. Doing a quick spotting run up the galley. But disappearing into the distance. Rusty fires around him, but it was very hastily fired. A bit of a snapshot. Didn't work out. Now, as this is an encounter battle, a lot of the team have actually made their way straight away to the camp. Not what you'd normally expect. Got a T-52 there. Those Soviet light tanks are actually very, very difficult to kill because they're quite fast. Very nippy indeed. Fire around in, and he's moved. Yeah, he moved just after Rusty fired. Now, Rusty's got this technique where he fires at the target or presses the fire button and then pulls away. Sometimes it can be difficult to actually see where the shot actually lands or how it happened there. You just saw that, pulled away, you don't know what happened to the shot, where it went. I always find it's easier to correct your fall of shot if you know what happened the last time you fired. But Rusty's moving, and he's getting closer to the cap area, mainly because I suppose there may be some enemy coming up the west side. Found a new firing position to avoid counter battery, and he's now setting his aim. He's scrolling out his aim. He's not using the right hand mouse button. That does help improve your aim accuracy quickly, because if you click the right hand mouse button on the map, it takes you to the spot you want to see straight away. Right? We've got a number of targets, and I think he's going to go for that T1 heavy. Dialing in. This should be a little more accurate. Round out, you see, pulls back, but he does get a hit right on the rear of that T1 heavy. 248 hit points, and the T1 heavy is now a splash kill. Just waiting for the reload to complete. Round out, should kill. It does. Right, VK3001H now. It's a Tier 5 German heavy. One of the ones with absolutely diabolically poor armour. But he's going to be firing in on a slope. Oh, and that VK goes down, so he doesn't have to worry about that one. Now, scrolling over to the other side of the map, we've got an Oni. And he's coming up the west side. And he's still got most of his health. Rusty fires around in where he thinks the enemy's going to be, but unfortunately, he just gets it too far back. Panzer 4H making a lone run past the bottom of the map. Works out where he's going to be. Fires around in. I think that... No, that didn't work. Right, we've got a Cromwell coming up the gully in the centre. Now, this is the tank I want you to pay attention to. Now, he's lost sight of it temporarily, and there's an AMX 12 ton coming straight towards Rusty. And he is loaded, but I think the AMX has just been distracted by somebody else. Now, I think they're out to try and kill Rusty. He has been spotted. There is an enemy Arty in place, so he will probably try and come and kill Rusty. Okay, he's locked onto the Cromwell. Here he comes. Up over the rise, and yes, right into the face. He face planted that Cromwell. Right into the ground. Bang, he's dead. Lovely shotgun. Well worth it to watch that replay. Okay, they're winning quite nicely now. The enemy's only got 1 kill, and there's only 3 of them left. The enemy Arty's been found. It's an AMX-13AM. It's the tier 5 version. Designed in 1950. And he kills it with a lovely shot there, right over the top of the rock. So that's his counter battery. Well, it didn't do a complete counter battery. E25's killed. There's the Oni hiding behind the rock. It's going to be a very difficult shot. I think he'll probably... Yeah, I think he missed there. Hellcat's going around to try and get the kill on the Oni. Only problem with that, of course, is that the Oni's got that big derpy. And the Hellcat's only got the 90mm. He fires a round in and... No, just stuns the Oni, which will help slow it down. But he is looking towards the Hellcat, and he's not going to be watching the KV-13 coming up. And right, the KV-13's now behind the Oni, firing rounds into him. Everybody's firing around in, except of course he lost the Hellcat. And Rusty gets a good shot in for 264 just before the Oni is killed by the Gorilla. So that's game. Okay, let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It was only a brief game. He got a 3rd class tanker in that game. A bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 10 and a win rate of 1808. And we showed this video because of the lovely shotgun on that Cromwell. If you look at the team scores, you can see that Rusty came 4th on damage, 945 hit points on his team. The high scorer was the Hellcat. He managed 2,305 hit points, picked up the high caliber and a tank sniper. Unfortunately, he didn't stay out of the way of that Oni's gun and of course got killed. High score on the enemy team was the Oni, funnily enough, and he managed to get 15863. When it came to kills, it was the Rusty and the Oni who both managed to share 3 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, it was the Hellcat who managed to get the best amount, 870, then the Cromwell 854, 45 TP 711, and then Rusty came in with 671. He fired 14 rounds, got 4 direct hits, 4 penetrations and 4 splash. Damage of 945 hit points, of which 880 were at more than 300 meters. Obviously the difference is that Cromwell, which he shot straight in the face as he came over the railway line. He damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 3 of them, and did damage assistance, or stun assistance I should say, of 392 hit points off 5 stuns. On a premium count he earned 27,270 credits, and after ammunition resupply and consumables he actually walked away with only 200 credits. But there again, consumables, they are necessary to improve your performance. They really do make the gunfire faster. He also earned 1006 XP times 5 on this weekend, so he took away 5032 experience points altogether. So a nice little battle by Rusty there, and a good shotgun. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.